Freeze in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And I like it early in the game, set the tone. So I'll do anything. I'll hand him the football. I'll throw him the football. I'll give him the ball in as many ways as possible. I like the early mindset of this offensive coordinator.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Under fire. QB got it himself. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
With the catch, it's Smith. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ncaa. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames and threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that game point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the gun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Ncaa. Dances away. Look out, he's got room. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. Did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be kind of flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of that.
On the move at the 30. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got the quick pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Down the middle. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
What a throw on first down, first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else, but in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. Watch us through really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Now sliding to his left. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's as if you're in goal in a space odyssey. Williams Bryce alive on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Bringing the heat. Pass rush. Coming back to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect the ball.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. Not able to hook up here, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll park it at the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. At the 35, he's through. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staff with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a diving grab along the right sideline.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job, though, picking up the first down.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example of that.
Going to swing it on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Creates a little space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play. He gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out. And the 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They're marking at the 48.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dingle. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave us
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains at the 22.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is why you consistently run the football. Steady guide because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and court right there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I got I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Caught close to the marker. It's Lane. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They move on top here in the fourth.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw on third. Here's a hit. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by QB.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He is brought down. The man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Moving out of the pocket. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. They went for the big play and avoided it and payoff.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the points column on a pass was 39 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Ncaa. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He was looking for more to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Spits it out to the back. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, South Carolina! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one.
Big time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I feel like this defense is starting to build up on this quarterback step. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there. But great job of tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They'll try the run. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it in, and it's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, right? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sellers. Off near the sticks, it's Bennett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Line gets set, first down. I'd advise just throwing this one away. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. College football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. We'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive with an end around. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
And that's just a timing run. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Give to the single back. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the toss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Real short yardage situation. They decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls in the house. Touchdown,
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. He's got it on the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. That's caught. It's Tyson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You know what time it is with the defense gets that stop, third down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Ready! Ready! Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, Dave, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Get set. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses. There we go. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there versus second down.
So that's a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put it. I know that.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leads in the 3rd and 3. And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it in, it's Moss. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense lining up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If you're able to move the ball and drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown, running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Tripped up for the tackle.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite
you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it up. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Levin. Still looking, on the move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. Here he goes. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big rolling catch, and he's down at the 5. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, South Carolina! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-way scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball in that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams Bryce alive on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Moss. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that's proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw. The defense was in good position.
Grabbed in the middle, it's McClain. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona State. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll line up to go for two. Trying to barge in. snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Handoff to the single back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut him.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that ball is rolling inside the 35. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after a 1st and 10 from the 31. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Gets it out quickly. Cutting it off. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On the move to his left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Gamecock! Fit it in the window for the score. He has been surging, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just has been down the throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Grab near the marker. It's McClain. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page. in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking the front.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the 50. He's at the 30. He took that baby all the way to the house. He picked 2 as a rookie.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvard. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps it going. He'll try to do it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
No, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They stopped him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Got a little space. Bulldozes his way through. And what a break to get that football back at this juncture. That would have been catastrophic. He spun that wheel of fortune. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And I like the mindset. Early in the game, you want to poke and prod. You want to figure out what the defense is doing. How can I attack it and be successful? Is there any vulnerabilities? Giving the ball to a wide receiver, how do they adjust to it? This might set something up later on down the road.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. We get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off over the middle, it's Ncaa. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Houston wants to play fast. It's a draw. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get it the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Connors. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the quarterback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for an open area to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. Third down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
3:25.
Second down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. A shot toward the end zone, and they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Cougars will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the catch. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that high.
Houston, go! Ball back over the end and score over the end zone for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
He stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the run, it's Connors. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the air, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Connors. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Jackrabbit.
From the gun, running back gets the give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll try to power it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. To the air, it's Wegman. Gets it to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 69-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Looking left. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it in and house it.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
An extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. 1st down and more. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy won.
There he goes. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy.
Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And that one will come up in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the move. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open.
You know, you talk so much about QB, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
It's complete to the right. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looking for space to the left. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fires downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. wide in the middle. It's McGarrett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Moves.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Muscling ahead on 30 short. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I get back to throwing the ball.
Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that would be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Scrambling away. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to avoid the hit.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Connors. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0.
Let's go.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th.
Okay,
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Get set. Get set.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41.
Well, offensively, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and you can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Easy.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He'll take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it? That time, Pollock gets the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. It was such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Beckman. Now improvising. He's going to run it. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Find some fresh air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games. QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
It'll be a draw. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not with their crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now they're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The inside handoff. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Going to take a shot, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Deep shot for the end zone, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Ocean from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Gets away from one, he's got space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes his shot. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past.